Throwback gang, welcome back to a brand new episode of Elden Ring. Link to the previous episode at the top right hand of your screen as per usual. I want to apologize for my voice quality. I have seen it, my voice was a bit low in the previous episode. It has been taken note and it will not happen again, so deep apologies for that. Anyway, in the previous episode we fought a deathbird, we fought a night rider, and we went through so many tombs and catacombs as we tried to continuously make ourselves better, improved, make ourselves stronger. Now we shall be tackling a few fair things right here at the round table hold. So first of all, we shall be going inside here and we're going to be getting a bow. So we do not have a ranged weapon, and since we are not a sorcerer, we cannot cast spells as efficiently and as effectively to hit things that are medium range to long range away from us, that is. So we get ourselves a bow that is gonna allow us to do that when necessary. Now, the second thing that we shall be doing in this at the round table hold anyway is we shall be looking for the balcony, which I'm not figuring out where it is. Okay, not there. No, this door has been blocked. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. There it is. So, as you guys can see, a lot of blood stains right here, and as you guys can see, that circular mark that was around on the screen has disappeared, which means this place can this place actually allows fighting, and they're being invaded by Mad Tongue. So he's giving us a courtesy to say that nice to meet you, let's fight. I don't care, it's a street fight, don't be giving me courtesies in a street fight. So yeah, we get the Taunter's Tongue. So basically speaking, you can use the Taunter's Tongue to taunt other players in Elden Ring. So if I also place the Taunter's Tongue where it is right now, where we are right now, and another player playing his game is around the same place, he's gonna see it and it's gonna be like I'm taunting them to come for a fight. So they can choose to either accept or decline. If they accept, they're gonna be warped into my world and we're gonna have a one-on-one battle. I don't want that. Not until I finish the game. Once I finish the game on this account, or not on this account, on this build, I only have one account on Elden Ring, but two builds. The previous build, which I played as a caster and went all the way, I did not even finish the game on my caster build. It got to a point where I just lost interest. So yeah, at some point this is going to be a whole new game, but I did get pretty much far in. I did not get to the point where I reached the capital, but I was almost at the capital.
Where have you been hiding? I took you for dead, no matter, it's all as lay out your arms.
Anyway, we're gonna try and strengthen our armaments. So we're gonna strengthen our bow so that we can make it a bit stronger. Right, so now that is done, we shall be going south to no, we need to go to Castle Morne compound, if I can actually find it. No, we need to take care of some places. So the three places that you guys can see. So yeah, we do need to go to Castle Morne compound, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see if it's gonna be better. No, actually there is a maiden that's sitting right here that we need to talk to as well. I don't know, so many things to do that we haven't yet done. But in this episode, if you guys can remember, in the previous episode I told you about Castle Morne, and I said that Castle Morne is sort of like a test to see if you are capable of dealing with Stormveil Castle. So in this episode, it's basically all about Castle Morne in this episode at this point. But yeah, so right here I'm gonna talk to this maiden sitting over here. She's important to the Castle Morne story as well. And then after that, we shall go to Castle Morne Rampant and go get everything that I marked up, and then from there
Is somebody there?
finish Castle Morne.
Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morne to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
Okay.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morne. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father at the castle? My soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Okay, we're gonna deliver
Thank
the
you.
letter.
Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please, if you wouldn't mind, he can be stubborn.
Okay, so we are done. I'm gonna now start from Castle Morne Rampant. I don't even think that's Castle Morne Rampant. What's wrong with me? Something is definitely wrong with me, you guys. So we're gonna pass time. The reason why I want to go to Castle Morne Rampant anyway is because there is another Knight Rider. And as you guys can clearly see, there is no Knight Rider here. Because I took the wrong grace. Now this is Castle Morne Rampant. Now, Castle Morne Rampant, we're gonna deal with another Knight Rider like we did in the previous episode, as you guys remember. Horseback, beat the living hell out of him, and then leave. And then repeat. So do that. Okay, missed. And this basic type of fighting, it's basically me practicing, by the way. When we go to fight the Tree Sentinel, who was at the first step, the big guy on the horse, who also has the weapon that I want to use in this entire playthrough, because it's a really good holy faith weapon, by the way. So yeah, that dude, we are gonna fight him essentially in the same way as well, so should be fun. Oh god. Now as you can see, the Knight Rider flail really does a lot of bleed damage, so something to be careful about as well. But we just need one more hit and then we can go do the criticals while he's on the ground. Awesome. So I'm gonna put him on the ground and then I'm gonna hit him with the critical. Oh god. I don't want him to get back on his horse. There we are. The Knight Rider is down. Now, I want to explain the origins of the Knight Riders as well. So, the Knight Riders are part of Majid the Fell's army. If you guys can remember 2 episodes ago, where after we beat him and he was so salty about it, he was like, "Be wary of the Knight Cavalry shall do something to stop us," apparently. So he was basically telling us that everywhere we go, there will be everywhere we go, there will be some of his dudes present for us to deal with. So there will be the Knight Riders all over the place. So in everything that we do, we better be careful, because he has his dudes on the ready to take us down. Only one problem. we are so good, we are going to keep taking all of them down regardless. So, you know, too bad for him. Anyway, we shall be heading over to the first region, and this is it. So we shall be climbing up. So this is the forest lookout tower. I'm gonna take this guy out, and then we're gonna climb up. And then we're gonna climb up again. And then I'm gonna take this dude out. And then we're gonna open this. And thank God it's not another snare trap, because man, previous episode we did that, it took us all the way to the capital. Anyway, we are done with that. We shall now go back to the Bridge of Sacrifice, because we need to go to our second marking in this region. Right, so if we turn to our right and head towards the west, we shall be headed towards marker number 2 and then marker number 3. So I'm gonna make our way up here with our trusted torrent, and then we're gonna jump down. Just ignore I'm gonna ignore the bloodstains. It has nothing to do with me. It's just somebody who decided not to make the jump correctly. Right, so we move and we move and we move and we move down this path. And right over here, as you guys can see, somebody already made a marking. There is a nice little cave. Now I'm gonna get our little lantern on, and this is the Earthbow cave. So we're gonna take our grace as per usual, and then we're gonna go. There is a trapped door down there, so where you guys can see like the rest of the earth does not look the same. Like this place has a spider web pattern. Step on it, you fall down. It's a trapped door. It's very basic, to be honest. We have a stake of Marika over there, so should we die, we can always respawn there. Respawn here actually, instead of respawning at the grace. I'm gonna go back and make sure there's not another pathway, because it's weird to have to, what's it called? It's weird having to bring out your summons when you've just entered the cave. And yeah, as you can see, there is literally no other way around. So yeah, it is the correct path. So that's the stake of Marika. I'm just gonna leave it there, and then we're gonna keep on moving. So destroy that rat, destroy that rat, keep moving down. There's a lot of blood stains down here, so we need to be careful. Oh, it's a big boy. No wonder there's a lot of blood stains from my brethren. Oh yeah. Anyway, we dealt with the rats. I'm gonna keep taking up some of our cave mosses, and then let's keep on finding our way. Awesome stuff. We get the glumstone, we get the golden rune, we get the kakri, and then now we start descending. Now if we fell through the trap, we would have fallen down all the way down, and we wouldn't have gotten every other single thing, that being the turtleneck cave moss. So you know, we wouldn't be missing much, to be honest. And now we fight the rune bear. I'm gonna bring out my demi ashes, my demi humans, because I'm about to show you guys. Oh god. First, not to mess with the bear, but I think I'm now strong enough to mess with him, so I'm gonna heal up. As you guys can see, demi humans, they're just a bunch of thugs. They literally just beat up on me. Oh god. Right, now bring that face here, boy. Oh wait, he's not dead. Okay, fine. My demi-humans took care of him. And we get the Spelldrake Talisman. And we're done. Gonna pick up this Modeling Butterfly. We're gonna pick up Trina's Lily. And then I'm gonna leave. So second part of this is done. Now, there is an incantation that I want. I remember in my other build, that incantation was just the best. You'd shoot lightning all over the place. So we will be getting that. I think it's close by here, if I do remember correctly. Yeah, but it allowed us to literally take lightning bolts, like we'd call out lightning from the sky and it will surround us, and it was insane. I mean, there is another one which you get from beating a dragon, but that's way ahead, like so far ahead that it's not even worth thinking about right now. But this one is like the closest version to it. It's like, how do I put it? It's like a serviceable knockoff version of that incantation. Anyway, bring out my demi-human bros. And now this is the demi-human forest, as you guys have seen. So it's going to be a demi-human on demi-human battle. So it's going to be a battle royale. Demi-humans and their queen versus my demi-humans and, well, me, their mighty ruler, who called them from the dead so that they can fight alongside me. Oh god. But yeah, as you guys can see, now this is the demi-human queen. She's not all that. So we get her staff and her spell. Again, it's not all that as well. As I said, the demi-humans are really cool. Like, they just overwhelm you and they are so aggressive. I'm telling you, when we go to Stormvale and I'm summoning them to help me fight the people in there, they are in for a world of pain, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, we are done with the demi-human forest. There's still some more demi-humans left around, so I'm gonna ask them to go fight the remaining demi-humans that are left around so that I don't have to deal with them. I mean, I don't want to keep dealing with the weaklings all over the place, but basically speaking, I have done what I wanted to do here. This is a major artery. You guys remember this is where we got the Opening Tear from. And now this is the Ailing village. I don't see a need for me to go back here, although if I do remember correctly, the incantation that I'm looking for lightning is somewhere close to the Ailing village, so I'm gonna travel to the outskirts of the Ailing village and see if I can make my way from there. The incantation is actually close by, and for the more observant of you, that is where we also got our, what's it called, Flame of Frenzy incantation. We also got it right here in the Ailing village. So the Ailing village supporting us faith dudes and dudettes since the beginning of the game. Gotta love it. So if we have so much success in this game, we have much of it to thank to our hard work and the Ailing village. Anyway, don't mind the bloodstain again. Has nothing to do with us. The guy just did not jump off correctly, so you normally jump down and then you just drop down, and then from here around you're safe. But as you can see, that scarab down there is the one which is bringing on the lightning, and I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the best incantations we can ever have. Just calling lightning from the sky. Lightning strikes, yes, just calling lightning from the sky and hitting it on our enemies. I'm telling you, being a faith boy is fun. Being a faith bro, being a faith sis, being a faith dude, a faith dudette, absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna deal with these bats because they piss me off. Alright, Now, as you guys can see, there is a tunnel right here. And that tunnel is the Morne tunnel. So I'm gonna mark it up. And then we shall be headed down there. Don't worry. This lightning is just to show you how powerful it is. It actually never hits. Regardless of how much. You try, it actually never hits. Anyway, we dropped down. We've lost a little bit of health, but it's fine. There should be a site of grace close by. So let's descend. We're gonna rest at that site of grace just so that we can have our health restored. Don't want to use my flasks as well, so might as well just restore the health. So if we go back, we took the memory stone from that tower in the previous episode. Now we have this, but it has very steep faith requirements which we do not have as yet. So even if I was to equip it, I would not be able to use it, which sucks, but it's fine. It's part of growing up. It's part of upgrading our it's part of upgrading our stats so that you can be able to use them, basically speaking. Now, these dudes are of the same species as Master Hugh. So for those who do not know, Master Hugh is the dude at the round table hold who does smithing for us. So he's of the same species as them, and it hurts me to have to keep killing these bros, because each time I do so I'm thinking of Master Hugh, and Master Hugh is such a cool dude. But at the same time, it's good practice, because these are predominantly the enemies that inhabit Castle Morne. So it's good practice for the time we are going to Castle Morne, because that's exactly where we are headed to next. Oh god. Okay, so we're gonna be taking down pretty much everyone in here before we go and beat up on the boss of this tunnel. Oh god, we got this stenching boluses. That's normally helpful especially when you're trying to get rid of status build up. Blood loss is scary in this game. It's absolutely scary. But there's one thing that's even more scary, and when we get to it, I'm gonna let you guys know about it. It's the one thing that I've actually seen that's scarier than bleed. Right, so this region, there's a lot of these dudes, and right now I am panicking. Wait, I'm actually punching. Oh man, that was actually fun. I was wondering why my sword wasn't doing any damage. I was out here literally just punching. Alright, he's down. Bring that ass here. Alright. I'm gonna try a critical hit on this dude. Alright, done. And this dude is tough. Now to get the soft cotton. And now we move on. Now, this is where the boss is. I'm gonna go in here, get ourselves somber smithing stone 1. And then we're gonna leave and go face off against the boss of the region. Fighting all these dudes has made my attire really bloody. Now, this dude on his own, he's so weak, I'm probably not even gonna use my summons to fight him. He's literally so weak. It's really pointless having to use your summons against him. And how I know he's so weak is because he's also one of the dudes we keep running through in Castle Morne. So just save your FP, save your time, just take him out that easily and you are done with the Morne tunnel. Right, so this episode is simply going to be about me going through the entirety of Castle Morne and taking out the Tree Sentinel so that I can show you the weapon that once we get the required stats will replace the Bloodhound's Fang. Now, don't get me wrong, the Bloodhound's Fang is actually a really good weapon because we shall be using it as well. There are some areas which the Bloodhound Fang will be better than the Golden Halberd, but for the most part it's gonna be the Golden Halberd. And once we also get the Jellyfish shield, it's going to be my primary shield for pretty much almost until the entirety of the game. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, there is so much stuff that is going to be happening with all of us that it's good times are ahead. Anyway, I'm thinking it's time we took down the Tree Sentinel. So, the Tree Sentinel is tougher than any Knight Rider. So, for this one, we're going to use the skeleton summons. And the reason I'm not using the demi-humans is once the demi-humans are killed, they can't come back. The skeletons will, which means it's always going to give me a chance to distract this dude. But anyway, it's time to fight him. And as you can see, his health bar is really good. And even our attacks don't do that much damage. So, it's good that we have the skeletons distracting him. So that we can keep driving by, riding by, and inflicting damage on him. Now, I will say this, the Tree Sentinel is actually smart. He actually can take down your skeletons even when they are down, because as I said, he's one of the guys of the Order, he does holy damage as well, so he is smarter than your regular bosses. And as you guys can see, I got hit by a very minuscule thing and it took me out. Now, as you guys can see, one of my skeletons is, as you can see, this is what I mean, like the Tree Sentinel is actually smart, and he was already going for the other skeleton while he was down, and had I not hit him at that point, he would have made sure that one of my skeleton bros doesn't come back, and he's already dismounted me. The Tree Sentinel dude is amazing. So I'm gonna keep trying to stop him from taking down my skeletons. Sorry for that. Got a very bad freeze frame with my connectivity to the net. But yeah. As long as I have one skeleton persistently trying to distract him, I think we're gonna be fine. Alright, we're so close. I think even my skeleton is the one that's gonna kill him. Or maybe I'm the one who's gonna kill him. Right. And the Tree Sentinel is down. And we get the Golden Halberd, which is my preferred weapon for this build especially. So, a couple things about the Golden Halberd, if I can actually find where it is. It's a very big special weapon in its own right. We need 30 strength to use it, which is the only attribute scaling left that we haven't, and it actually gives a heavy load. As you can see, now we are patrolling. But anyway, couple of things. First, there's this, the Golden Vow. Now, once the Golden Vow is activated, you basically have increased charge attack power. So, like, this charged attack, this is a normal swing attacks. As you can see, it has a very wide area, but now this charged attacks, especially now, factor in we have our Wondrous Physics Flask, the Jellyfish special the jellyfish shield special ability is also increasing charged attacks, and then plus you have your golden vow. If you now put all those, it builds up. So you do one, you do the second one, you do the third one in section, it builds up that charge attack. So our charge attacks become absolutely brutal, and I mean absolutely brutal. So at some point our fighting faith dude is going to be having one of the worst damage hitting charged attacks there is. Think of it like Paul Phoenix hitting the power punch in Tekken. It's gonna be amazing. Anyway, now that we've absolutely obliterated the... Okay, I did not mean to use my physics glass, so I'm just gonna rest up again. I actually wanted to turn on the lantern. There we are. So yeah, now that we've finished up with the Tree Sentinel, it's time for us to actually go into Castle Morne and get it done. As I said, this episode is going to be all about Castle Morne. Now, if you guys can remember, in the first episode when we came here, we were shot by an arrow. It did not hit us, but it's the same dude again shooting arrows. So staying hidden behind rocks, we can't stay hidden under rocks. Staying hidden behind rocks is going to be our main strategy. The rocks are going to provide cover for us against the arrows, and we just need to make our way close to him underneath his feet. As you guys know, archers are ranged weapon type of fighters, so the closer you are, the better for you. So like right now, he can't shoot us with his arrows, so too bad for him. So he has this thing where he goes on all fours and starts breathing fire as he reverses. That's his like close damage attack, but he's an archer. He's weaker than his counterpart that fights you head on, so it was never going to be a problem for us. Now, welcome to Castle Morne, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys are gonna see these creatures. They have pretty much taken over Castle Morne. We are also going to find Irina's dad. He's the commander of Castle Morne, and he's the one that believes he doesn't need to he doesn't need to leave his post because it's stupid. Anyway, there's a stake of Marika over there. In case we die, that's where we're gonna respawn from, instead of having to go all the way down to the grace. Anyway, I'm gonna start off at this accessory room, take out these hideously grotesque puppies, and then I'm gonna call out my bros, the skeleton bros, because the skeleton bros can keep coming back. This area has a lot of enemies that we need to deal with. There are a lot of dogs, there are a lot of these dudes. They are basically praying to their chieftain up there. So the skeleton dudes, I'm gonna let them distract for a while as I take down the dogs on the accessory side. One of my skeletons is already down. It's insane. Now I'm gonna need to distract so that one of my oh god, they actually took down all my skeleton bros. This is not good. Oh man, I should have oh god, I should have brought my demi-humans with me. Oh god, okay, I'm just gonna have to keep rolling. Okay, alright. Oh man, unlucky for you guys, you did not take me down when I was at my weakest. I'm about to rain a lot of pain on all of you. I gotta say though, they have done a lot of damage to me. Not gonna lie. Alright, so that's it. It was a little bit sketchy, but we pulled through. So there is a pumpkin head over there. We shall be taking him out as well. So let's just climb up here, get the fire grease. And then there's Mr. Pumpkinhead. So I'm just gonna sneak around, do that, and we are done. So now, let's move in this direction. Take out this dude. And then we're gonna climb this ladder. I mean, it's right here. It would be pointless for me not to. And then we're gonna fight some more dudes. Now, I remember, as I said, if you cannot deal with Castle Morne, it means there is literally no need for you to go to Stormvale. Anyway, these are the creatures that Irina was talking about, where he had a terrible howling. These are what have taken over Castle Morne, and as you can see, the workers and the people who are... Man, I look like a porcupine. But yeah, as you can see, the dudes who are here in Castle Morne have all been hanged. So the state of affairs in Castle Morne is... it's not good. It's really not good. And now we are here to try and restore order to this place. So now there was another route that was around this place, so I'm now gonna take that route instead. I'm gonna pick this up so that I don't leave it behind. I'm gonna jump through, and then as you can see, so many markings around. We're gonna open this chest and we're gonna get the claymore, and then we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna take out these dudes who are fighting over here against one of the Godric's soldiers. The problem is I am neutral. Everybody catches. Everybody's gonna catch this sword. As you guys can see, that guy who died there, who we touched his touchstream, he is holding the jellyfish shield, and man, I can't wait to get my hands on the jellyfish shield. Anyway, there's still a lot of fighting going on in Castle Morne. Like, so much fighting. And I am left behind, and I don't like that. So, I'm glad to be part of this. Dude, I don't care. Everybody in this castle is catching hands. But yeah, as you guys can see, so many that were in Castle Morne have been hanged. It's a dire state of events. Yeah, so this guy tried to ambush us, failed. Take him out to get the steel wire torch for our troubles. It's actually a weapon more than a lighting device, so something to keep in mind. So we're gonna go up this ladder. And then I'm gonna see if there's anywhere else, anything else that I'm supposed to do in this point. I've not even found Irina's dad yet. She is the commander of this place after all. Okay, there's nothing here. We need to figure out a way to move on forward. Okay, this is the ladder of where we came from, okay? Okay, that's where we were down there. Alright, I think I see where we're supposed to go. I'm gonna move on to this point, and then we're gonna jump down. And as you can see, still another fight going on. I'm gonna take out everybody because I do not discriminate. Gonna take that. Gonna run upstairs. Gonna take this out. And then there is Irina's Pops.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. So you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morne won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
Okay, we get the sacrificial twig.
I see.
Let's deliver the letter.
Irina, thank you. I mean, you're dead, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morne does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Irina, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty. If you see her, her father will...
Alright, so that's everything. So he's mentioned a really good piece of content right there. So if you guys were speaking from the side, there is a small island you might have seen there, and he said that he can't leave because he must protect the sword of Castle Morne, make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. So what better wrong hands for that sword to fall in than ours? So we are gonna go we're gonna go look for the sword of Castle Morne. And if you guys saw that little island over there, I'm now gonna jump down here. There is a site of Lost Grace. We're gonna rest up a bit, recharge our flask, recharge our health, and all other stuff. So there is our flasks over here. We're gonna add a charge to it, and then I'm gonna change. It's 7 to 1. I'm gonna make it 6 to 2. I think that's a good allocation. Now, I'm also gonna upgrade my character as well. I could take the strength to 19, or I could upgrade our vigor as well. But as you guys know, the golden halberd needs a plus 30. No, it needs 30 strength to wield, and so improving our strength is also going to be very important for me. So down there you can see that small island. That's where the sword is, and that's where we need to be headed to. So when you come here at the very first time, you look at Castle Morne and you're like, you beat all the enemies and you do all that, and then you're like, man, this place is small. And then you fall down here by mistake and you realize, oh man, still so much more that I haven't done. And that's the thing, like, the devs just went so hard on it and decided that we'll have to parkour our way through this castle. And I'm gonna keep taking down these dudes. I'm gonna pick this up, and then I'm gonna take this to that. Now, these things they're so weird. Like, you can slash and slash and slash and nothing will happen to them. So it's like, it's better to just ignore them, honestly. So I'm gonna go take out this big dude as well. Again, this is like the dude who was the boss in Morne Tunnel. The one I said was so weak, like there was no need to literally use your spirit summons against you, and as you can see why. But yeah, I think we've been handling Castle Morne so well, so Stormvale is going to be manageable, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna take this twin blade talisman, then we're gonna descend, and then we're gonna head towards that island. I'm gonna take these smoldering butterflies as well. Again, no need to fight these things. It's really you're gonna be swinging here for days before you kill them, and then they don't even give you a lot of runes to begin with. Right, so I'm just trying to orient myself. I'm gonna jump down here. Gonna pick this up, and then we're gonna jump up, and we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna kill that stuff. It only fills up our glass, and our flasks, and our flasks are full already, so we don't need to. So I'm gonna jump down, and then I'm gonna jump down here again. As you can see, somebody has left us a message, so this is a good place to jump through. So I'm gonna jump on this plank, and then we are gonna pick this up, and then we're gonna find a way to, we're gonna straighten ourselves up, and then we're gonna jump down on this flank as well. Right, so there, I think that's a good slot, and then jump down as well, and then I'm gonna heal up and then aim myself for this dude and got him. As you guys can see, a lot of blood stains around, meaning this is one place you don't want to be caught slacking. And then we get the whip. I'm gonna pick up the golden rune one, and then we're gonna run and see what's up here. Okay, Site of Grace. Alright, we move. I'm gonna pick up the smoldering butterflies. As you guys can see over there, that's where the boss of the castle is. I think you guys can already see it from here. Now there are two dudes over here. There's the big dude and the small dude. So we're gonna take out the small dude, and then I'm gonna take out his big dude. Gonna get our throwing daggers as well, and then we're gonna climb down. Now we need to be careful, because you can step into a place which has water that is not dull colored. Like you can see, this area is dull colored, right? So this means it's safe to step on. But if you look at across the side, there's the place which is dark colored, like it's dark blue. When you go in there, you basically drown and die, and we don't want that. Anyway, these are the jellyfish. As long as they don't turn red, we have nothing to worry about. Now I'm looking for the messages left by other players to tell me which part is safe to cross on and which part isn't. Okay, message left over there. And then, there's even another phantom of another player just crossing same way I am, so I'm just gonna follow him, to be honest. Alright, here we are, going to the boss battle. So we're gonna refill up, we're gonna take our bubble, and then we're gonna cross, and then I'm gonna bring out my demi-humans. So this is the misbegotten. He's really after me. He knows I'm the biggest threat. And we're done. And we get the grafted blade greatsword. Now this is a legendary weapon, and as you guys can see, well, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm gonna show it to you. It's basically a nod to R.R. Martin, the creator of Game of Thrones. It's basically a sword which is made up of so many swords melted together. So let me show it to you guys. It's basically just a way of telling dude thank you for helping with the game. Yeah, so as you guys can see, it's basically like the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, which was made out of swords, a lot of it, but now this is a sword made out of many swords, and it's a great sword, very good for people who like strength and dexterity, but it has nothing to do with me because gross. Anyway, we are done with Castle Morne. We have literally done everything that there is to do right here. So now I don't think there's anything left other than for us to go into Stormvale Castle and kill Godric. So what I'm gonna do is that's Morne Tunnel. I don't think there is pretty much anything left for me to do, to be honest. I did not expect myself to finish Castle Morne this quickly, so I'm just gonna go to a Guild Lake South, see if there's anything else that I've not yet done in this place. Just checking if there's something that I've not done. Oh yeah. We have done the Everjail. That's the one which has the Bloodhound, but this dude actually turns into a bear. So I'm gonna bring out my demi-human bros again, because I did not expect Castle Morne to be completed that quickly. I did not expect that we were going to complete this. Anyway, bring forth the bear. Right. Because we defeated the other rune bear, I think we are in perfect position to take care of this dude as well. Alright. And done. Now, what you saw there is a mimic. If you guys can remember, a few episodes ago, there was a guy who was mimicked as a bush called Bok. We hit the bush, he turned into Bok, the demi-human thing. This bear was mimicking himself as a weak enemy. You hit him and then you're like, oh damn, it's a bear. And there are so many more creatures that are like that around this world, where you think it's a weak enemy and then you just hit them and then, oh damn, they turn into something much worse than you thought they were. But yeah, as you guys can see, that Everjail was completed. So right now we shall be going to Magit the Fell Omen, and this is where we shall be starting off our next episode, as we will do everything, and I mean everything, in Stormvale, including taking down Godric, the first demigod of the game. So I'm gonna leave us here. So a quick recap of everything that we've done. We killed one Night Rider, we killed the Tree Sentinel, and we went to Morne Tunnel, cleared out Morne Tunnel, and then we also went to Castle Morne and won. So I'm gonna leave it here. So stay safe, be smart, be kind. Tell somebody you love them today, and I shall be catching you all in the next one. So bye guys.
Me.